Our girls would rather die with someone than be happy alone.
Imagine that.
It's coming from your mouth.
This video is interesting.
From the moment you start training them to clean, look at you. What kind of a girl can't cook? Who will marry you? You say that to your daughters.
It's true.
A girl who can't do this, who will marry you? A girl who can't clean, who will marry you? So, as she grows, she begins to realize the purpose of a woman is to be better prepared for a coming man. Are you with me? That's why when she gets married, she drops her single friends because she's better. She's achieved the goal of existence. Even the parents will say, why are you still friends with single people? What are you talking about? Even if her friends are good, God-fearing, for some reason, because she's now married, they are now bad friends.
Interesting. It's interesting. Our girls would rather die with somebody than to be lonely. It's a very challenging topic, you know. But I will look at it from this angle. When a girl is growing, you see what our parents do. They're already preparing this girl. They focus very less on the future education. But what comes to their mind, since they're already married, they're always thinking of the qualities a man will see in this girl and admire. They're trying to put all these values, that this girl should have all these values that qualifies them, so much so that a man, a responsible man, will never bypass them. That is what they instill in these girls when they are growing. They look more at, does she know how to clean? Can she wash dresses? Can she cook? What is it that she needs so that she can be a good wife or a wife material? But they don't think about, what if I educate this girl? How will she become tomorrow? Will she not be of help even to other siblings or to the society? And another mistake I see from what he is saying, what parents do is, they educate the girl, but they allow the boy. They don't care about a boy child. And they make a boy child to know that I am the head. After all, a girl will come from a different family too to meet me in my house. So I am the girl, I'm the head of the family, the breadwinner, the protector. I can only provide things, but they don't mind about how this boy will behave to this girl. How will this boy handle this girl who was well brought up with good values? This girl that the parents will not allow her to misbehave, to insult, to shout, to be arrogant, to marry this boy who does not even know that please, a word like please exists. This boy who does not even know that he can comfort a girl. This boy who does not know that I am married to someone who is helping me and she's a weaker vessel. You prepare your girl very well, and this girl goes and meets somebody who is unbelievable. And you see what they always have in mind. If you leave that house, you are the problem, because men don't have problems. You see, they always believe like that. When you leave that house, that man is very rich and he's looking good. They look at the outer appearances of this person, but they don't see the heart. Even if this girl complains, this is what I am going through. You see, they will never believe, because they know that they raised you well. Even if this man is misbehaving, you have to endure. But then the worst part is when you get married and you are told to drop your single friends. Is it that they are not mature single people who can educate, who can counsel, who have wisdom, who are mature enough to reason like married people? The fact that a single lady is not married does not mean she is wayward. It does not mean she does not have brain, or she does not know what is happening, or she cannot come in and counsel a couple. There are single ladies who are out there. I am telling you, they are not married, but they are people you value. They are people who can shape someone's life. They are people who can really sit down and say, yes, you are wrong. Why will you ask me to drop my single friend and I am living with a man in the house who does not care about my feelings? A man who would not care whether conversation exists or not, whether you are stressed, whether someone has done something wrong to you, he comes and sits and eats and later goes and sleep. Maybe you are not working. What will your life become? You become depressed, right? You become depressed. You keep worrying about things you are not supposed to worry about because you don't really have somebody you can talk to. And the worst is when they say, do not allow people to come to the house. Now you are married. All these people who are not married, they are bad people. No, that's not how society should exist. Society should live in such a way that our friendship should not have limitations. Help can come from anyone. In as much as you are married, you can only misbehave if that has been your behavior. Because I don't think if you are married and a single lady comes to you and say, leave your husband, you will leave. Because you also need to use your brain. If a single woman tells you, leave your husband because you are not supposed to marry or because he is poor and you leave, then you are not also prepared for that marriage. Because you're already considered a mature person, right? Marriage is not for young boys and young girls. It's for people who are reasonable. You need to be mature, even though there are people who get into it when they are forced. But then marriage is not for people who will continue to listen to people from outside and they control, they influence her behavior and many other things in the house. No, then you are not mature. So I always believe that if you see a girl who has abandoned her husband or divorced, I don't think the problem is from outside. That's her decision because maybe what she has gone through, what she has observed, it is not going. But then let it be inclusive. I am married. I can still have single friends who are up to the task. They can advise me. We can work together. Married people who can still guide me. We work together. But let there be no limit or no restriction of single people not visiting married people and looking at them as if they're really bad people. That is what I am thinking. I don't know about your own thoughts. Let me hear what you are thinking in the comment section. Thank you and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. See you in my next video.